Search for Common Ground is one of the lead organizations in social stability, and we are implementing projects on the ground across Lebanon. We are working with 11 partners across more than 25 communities, and we are funded by many donors, but essentially by the EU and UNHCR and the American Embassy, to implement projects on the ground, to do community dialogue and to reconcile. When I was telling you that so far the humanitarian assistance mainly targeting the Syrian, now the development assistance is mainly targeting the host communities. Search for Common Ground is one of the only organizations bridging this gap of humanitarian targeting mainly Syrian and development actors targeting mainly Lebanese. So we are trying to bridge this divide by bringing together Lebanese and Syrian around round tables, and they design themselves and they identify themselves what are the needs in their communities, what are the potential drivers for conflicts, and what are the potential drivers for peace. And throughout this process, they come up with ideas and projects that what we call joint project, or CSPs, Community Support Project, that they implement also together. So for instance, in Sarafan, in the south of Lebanon, they came together and they've identified that waste management was one of the biggest issue and one of the most, was a potential trigger for conflict. So they came up with this recycling campaign. They reached out to 400 households, distributing posters, pamphlets, to raise awareness on recycling. We distributed bags to households registered to the program, and one Syrian and one Lebanese are picking up those garbage. It's aluminium and plastic. We have the buying of the municipality, who gave us a space to process those waste, and they've done a thorough business plan during the roundtable process, and they will soon be able to sell those waste to business companies. So we hope that it will, and we are convinced, it will become self-sustainable, so that, and then, you know, it's like a microcredit project, and it will be sustainable, and they will be able to keep going without the help of Search for Common Ground. This is really what we want, to be sustainable and to have this community cohesion. One of our main projects where we engage with young Syrian, young Lebanese through an art-based approach. They are designing video, lyrics, a theater play that then we will tour to reach out the broader community. And this project has been funded by the European Delegation in Beirut since April 2014. And they are very, very supportive and understanding what we do and giving us a space, and understand that we cannot show tangible results within 3 months, although we already have, after 6 months of implementation on the ground, we have already very, very nice success stories of Syrian and Lebanese youth coming together. Although when we did the baseline, we saw that some Syrian youth told us that it was the first time after a year that they went out of their settlement. So for us, it's already a success to bring them to our summer camps and keep this relationship to our workshop, because it's a one-year project. It's a 2 years, but we engage over a year with the different youth. And the European delegation knows that we need a year to come up with results, and we are almost there, and we are very happy to see already success, and we are very happy that they were not behind us every 2 months saying we need tangible results, which we are facing with other donors, and which are sometimes jeopardizing the project because we need time. We don't need 10 years, but we cannot do that in 3 months. For sure, we are facing many challenges while we are implementing all those projects on the ground. One of the challenges we faced is the huge turnover of international staff, and because all those projects, you know, we have focal point with at the donors level, and we need to build this trust. They need to trust us. They need to understand what we do, and we need to report to them in a very constructive manner. And the challenge is that sometimes we are dealing with people who designed the project with us. We went through the first phase together, and then they are leaving to other crises, to other country, and it's as if we have to redo the whole relationship, and that sometimes jeopardizes the project, because then some people, depending on the background, understand the rationale and how we are sequencing this project. Some come up with their own vision and their own understanding of the context, and that creates sometimes tension and prevent us to move as smoothly as we want. So that's why we've been advocating for donors to be flexible and to have a long-term vision, which I understand it's very difficult coming from the humanitarian perspective, but as peace-building practitioner and working at the attitude perception level, we need people who have a long-term vision, who understand that we cannot change things like this. So this is what we've been advocating with to donors, that give us some time and give us at least 2 years to make change happen and to have this societal approach to give us enough fund also, the resources to be able to address this conflict at the, as I said, at the adult, youth, children, municipality, police and media level. So we really need to have this holistic approach if we want to have a significant impact and a comprehensive and holistic approach.